This is a video where I review the blinking light win made by ArcadeWorks. The website is in the video right here. It is a pin reader replacement for a Nintendo Entertainment System, the original Nintendo, which has problems because it bends the pins like so when, press it down like that. It's kind of supposed to be like a VCR. Look how fun that is. It's supposed to be fun. So, as time goes on, your pin reader gets bent, and you need to replace the pin reader in your Nintendo Entertainment System. It does wear out over time. Blowing in the cartridge will not fix it every time. So, replacing the pin reader is a necessity for anybody who wants their Nintendo to work properly as time goes on. I found this this piece of equipment randomly online, as the internet typically works. You find things randomly. So I looked up some instructions on how to replace it. I did this is the second pin reader, actually, that I've replaced in my Nintendo. And I figured this time I was going to make a video to show how cool the inside of a Nintendo looks, because how many of you have actually opened up your Nintendo? Maybe a few, not many. I don't know. But here's me taking it apart. It takes a while, so I sped it up. There's a lot of screws involved in it because they want it to not fall apart. So you have to take the tray out. The tray has the pin reader in it, and the tray has a lot of. I guess I stripped the screws the last time that I was taking it out, because it's a 25, 30-year-old piece of equipment. So it's not the easiest thing to take apart. Here's a closer look on the inside. There's the tray that your game goes into and then is pushed down. There's a lot of screws holding it together, as you can see. It's a pain in the behind to have to unscrew everything. They kind of just fall out at a point. Trying to remove the pin reader and the tray is a little difficult because these Nintendos were made very solid. Everything is there's no wasted space in it, so tray comes out. This will be replaced too by the that's the pushing down mechanism. And here's the pin reader. Now, the pin reader gets it's stuck to the circuit board. It's really difficult to get out. I don't want to crack a 30-year-old circuit board on a Nintendo. Thing still works perfectly. Not a lot of dust inside. I was surprised. But it's really hard to get out. As you can see, there's a pin, or not a pin, like a piece of plastic sticking up right behind the pin reader. And it's what ends up breaking in the next scene, but it's hard to get out because I put this one in maybe 5 years ago. Yeah, there's the pin. It snaps off as I pull it out. There it goes. It snapped right off. So long for that pin. I don't know why it was there. Maybe they don't want people taking it apart. I have no idea. So here's what you get for your new pin reader. You don't push it down. The problem with the pin readers is that the contacts eventually bend, therefore not making contact properly with the circuits of the up. And there's the copyright ArcadeWorks. They are the creators of this pin reader for the Nintendo Entertainment System. So when you push in your Nintendo cartridge, it bends the pins that you see there. However, the new design, you do not push it down. The pins do not get bent. The pins don't get bent. That means that they continue to make contact with your cartridge, and therefore your Nintendo has a longer lifespan. I was thinking of getting a top-loader Nintendo, but they're a bit pricey considering nobody really went out and bought them after they were released around the time, I believe, the Nintendo Super Nintendo in 1991. So I figured, why would I want to buy a new system when I can just retrofit the one that I've had since I was probably, I believe, 6 or 7 years old? I don't recall exactly when I got it. I was probably 7. But putting it on, the pin reader onto the circuit board, not as difficult as taking it off, as you can see. There's the old pin reader to the side. Now, here's the new tray. The new tray is situated so you do not have to worry about pushing down your cartridge to make the system work properly. Everything is very tight and snug. Very nice design here. Somebody really spent a lot of time designing this and making sure that everything was on the up and up, so people could have fun with their Nintendo Entertainment Systems and not have to worry about wearing out over time. I also believe that these pin readers are region-free, so you can play games from other regions of the world. They are not just North American, as mine is, but I believe European and perhaps Japanese. Here's the inside of the system. I figured I'd get some video of that. There's the power and the reset button. Look pretty neat. You got your wires and your circuit boards. Everything's very well engineered inside of this Nintendo Entertainment System. Screwing the whole thing back together at faster speed. Clean it out a little bit. A little bit of dust. Not a lot, but some dust. I had to use pliers. RF shield to shield from RFs. And now, we are fully back together. Here's a game that has given me trouble working, Super Mario Bros. 2. Before I changed the pin reader, it never worked properly. I have no idea why. I'm assuming it's the pin reader. Some games work better than others, but you put it in, it doesn't push down. So it just sits right there on the tray. It doesn't hang anywhere, and powered on perfectly. No blinking light. Works perfectly. A game that has always given me difficulty in recent years. I don't know why some games are worse than others, but this one booted up first try. No problem. One of my favorite video games ever. Now, fully functional, as it should be. Thank you, Blinking Light Win and ArcadeWorks. I would highly recommend this. Look in the comments section for a link to pick up your own, and feel free to follow my instructions on how to replace your pin reader.